In traditional corporate reporting, the company had to talk about their financial performance, but with time, society has realized that just talking about money, talking about the financial performance is not adequate, because there are more other important things that businesses will have to think about. How they treat the environment, how they treat people, how they comply with various legislation in relation to anti-slavery, money laundering, and things like that. So it's such a fantastic opportunity for us to change the nature of the way we teach accounting and finance. And that is precisely what we have done. We have created modules across all levels on our undergrad provision. For example, in the first year, we have a module specifically for the role of accounting and finance in society. The students start by talking about the UN sustainability goals and what that means for an accountant of the future, which means that they are not only thinking about the traditional role of the accountant, but they are also aware of the emerging needs. They need to look beyond just the accounting data and to think about the impact on society and the impact on the environment. In the second year, students begin to take a module called data analytics. And our data module, again, is not just capturing traditional data. They have to look beyond traditional data and become aware of the new data that must be captured and put into corporate sustainability reports. In the final year, they have a module that is dedicated specifically towards social and environmental accounting.
Studying the social and environmental accounting module was really interesting. It really did open a lot of insight as to how, I guess, businesses actually apply the actual social and environmental reporting. In assignment 1, it was all about the lecturer was posed as a company, and we had to sort of I guess, convince her to actually use our framework. So we were creating our own framework, and we were sort of trying to make sure it was better than the already available ones, like the Global Reporting Initiative, and we were sort of obviously graded on that. So then in assignment 2, we were sort of looking at a company, and we were seeing does this company actually apply the, I guess, the sustainability sort of guidelines and the framework. So we were applying the Global Reporting Initiative into it, and we were looking at social factors, and we were looking at other factors like finance, the environmental aspects as well.
Our students are able to develop a voice to challenge current practice because they are involved in assignments and projects that open the door for them to ask questions of what other people are doing, so that by the time they go out there, they have a voice of their own and they can interrogate other people and make suggestions on how to improve to help them improve in their career prospects.
Before I studied the social and environmental accounting module, I was thinking you don't really need to report on sustainability, but then obviously studying the accounting and finance module more, I was oh, hang on a sec, they actually do need to do that, because some businesses cause so much harm to the world and they just sort of get away with it.
So as a course team, we help our students understand how business works, because they are able to understand the true cost of business activities and how the future cash flows that a business generates depend on mitigating for some risks that for a long time we had ignored.
I think the knowledge that I've learned through my accounting and finance degree will give me an edge, and I can make businesses better by applying all of the things I've learned and mitigating harm in terms of the environmental aspect, the social aspect, and the governance aspect as well.